Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Kennen game. Kennen is over here. He is just, well, buying his items obviously. And he is going to go, I'm going to say mid lane. Let's set up these guys because I tend to forget that. But maybe he's going bottom lane. No. I think he's going mid lane. Assuming this guy is jungle, yeah, that seems to be the case. So that should all work out for us. And that makes I want to put it like this then. Don't really know. I'm not actually sure what they're going to do, but it seems that it will be Kha'Zix versus Kennen mid and then Teemo as an AD carry. Oh yeah, he is actually in the bottom lane already. But yeah, Teemo is not a very good AD carry, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, he may actually be able to do well. Who knows? We'll see. It is going to be a defense here on both of the buffs. A little bit of defense from the top laner, just seeing what's happening here, and obviously he can escape if he wants to, depending on which skill he has. He already leveled up his Razor Shuriken, so yeah, he's not going to be able to escape at all. And Lee Sin is going to start off here at the red, whereas our Vi is going to start off at the blue. Cool. Well, it's all good. We're going to fast forward a little bit, I think, because nothing is really going to happen. Not starting off with the wolves for some reason, and that may actually be a mistake. Kennen is going top lane now. Okay, that is cool. It's cool enough. So we are going to go top lane against Renekton. And yeah, I guess that's good, because it's ranged versus non-ranged. And that is always a nice matchup to have if you're the ranged guy. But yeah, Renekton can do a lot of damage, so you really need to watch out once he gets some levels. Because once he has all his skills and yeah, preferably some items going, yeah, there's really not a whole lot you can do against that as Kennen, except run away and poke him from a distance. But so far, well, Kennen is doing the damage, picking up the minions, and really not having a very hard time. So far, that is, and yeah, hopefully that will stay that way. So Kennen just rushing through that with his lightning rush, and then going to go warded up. Kind of assumed he was going mid lane, but it would have been a little bit early for that. Wow, the ping from Renekton came in so late that he was actually back in the lane before the ping went out. Oh my god. Yeah, so Kennen just pushing the lane a little bit, but since Renekton is pushing straight back, the lane is exactly in mid, and this is very good, because you don't want your lane to push too hard. You also don't want the enemy team to push too hard, because you don't want to, well, have minions suicide into your turret, but you definitely don't want to farm on the enemy side of the lane. So kind of where he is now, that's why he has that ward up, to make sure that there are no ganks coming out. And Renekton, yeah, as you can see, can do a lot of damage just straight up, and that is quite a bit of difficult situations that he can bring to the Kennen. Kennen, of course, is pretty good at getting away. As long as he has his lightning rush up, he should be fine. And wow, 2, 3, come on! Wow, the stun went off, but it did nothing. That is just strange. Anyhow, the Kennen went very low there, and even though he got the stun off, it didn't really stop Renekton from doing anything. I don't really understand why. Because it's supposed to stun for like a second the first time. Yeah, it doesn't say, so that's excellent. That's excellent tooltip writing, guys. It's yeah, I know why it is, because they don't want to redo the tooltip every time they nerf or buff someone. But then again, if you're making a game, yeah, you should just make it correctly. I mean, this is just lazy ass business. Anyhow, Kennen is out of health potions. Renekton is also out of health potions, but Renekton still has his lifesteal. Well, it's not technically lifesteal, I guess. His life gain from his abilities. And oh, Kennen! Oh, that was risky at best. Yeah, the fight did come in, we saw that, but yeah, the Kennen still can die to pretty much 2 skills from Renekton, and since he had all his skills up and doesn't require mana, that is kind of risky. So Renekton can stay in because he has his ultimate. And does Kennen have his ultimate, by the way? No, yeah, he does. He does. So he could have actually used his ultimate to get the stun off, and then they might have been able to do it. But I guess it was good like this, because Vi needed to land that first ability in order for them to do enough damage and to have enough CC mainly to keep him busy. And there goes the ping once again. But this time, because Renekton is gone, at least I'm assuming that is the case. And once again, we're going to ward up. The best ward spot is over here, of course, because it allows you to see everything and it gives you way more warning than this would. But then again, this one shows you when someone wants to move like this. But yeah, which jungler is going to move like this and then come in here instead of going over here and then ganking from behind? I mean, yeah, well, there's that. So generally, this would be the best ward spot because it allows you to see all the way into the jungle, and it allows you to see up to here somewhere, and it allows you to see up to here. The only way is, yeah, as I said, this gank path will not be visible, well, while it is visible with this ward. And of course, yeah, there's the issue of running all the way over here, but yeah, that takes like 2 more seconds. And that should normally not be a problem. So yeah, it's the same in the bottom lane. There is a difference in the bottom lane in that it reversed, but that's about all. Plus in the bottom lane it is important to see the dragon. So this ward, for example, is no good. Well, it is a pink ward, so I guess then it's positioned correctly. But the blue team needs to ward up over here. And obviously for a pink ward this is cool, because otherwise people can put wards just in the bush. If they know that your pink ward's outside of it, then they can put a pink ward inside of the bush, and that would just be, yeah, it would be stupid. Anyhow, back to the top lane, where we are just still farming. Really not a whole lot to do as Kennen in the early game, just farm it up. Make sure that you get enough items to actually sustain through the damage of your opponent. And yeah, Kennen is one of those champions that if you don't have an ultimate up, you are basically screwed. Well, you basically don't have enough damage to do anything then. And of course that's not what you want. You want to have the full burst available when you're going for someone. So all you can do in the early game is, well, up until level 6 at least, is just harass and hope that someone makes a big enough mistake so that you can actually profit from that. But normally that is not the case. It shouldn't be the case. And then you get these kind of games where you just last hit and 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 last hit. And eventually you will farm up pretty nicely because, well, he is doing very well. He's keeping even with Renekton, a few minions ahead even. But yeah, Renekton can pick up these 3. And yeah, definitely don't miss your Qs. Your Q is your main harassment tool. Of course you can still use your basic attacks to harass, but in general it is your Q that actually causes most of the damage. And as you can see, it's all, yeah, it's going pretty well. So Renekton trying to do his thing, and the ultimate is coming out, but it is not good enough at all, as in at all. So both of them stun each other. The shield is up, the shield is down now, but oh, the lightning rush comes in to save the day. Nicely done. It was a bad engage, but at least he got out. He needs to go heal now, or at least stay at his turret. But I don't think he is safe at his turret, because Renekton is still too high health. He can actually tower dive this Kennen and just kill him, but Kennen is pretty happy to do whatever. And are they going to... Yeah, they're just going to ward up both of them. Yep. No! No! No. Renekton does understand that this is a little bit too risky. And I wonder if they saw that. No, they didn't see that Renekton actually did that. And they are going to go aggressive on this. Wow, nicely done. 301 gold. What? What's with the 301? I know there are several things that allow you to get 302. Not several things. But I know there are things that allow you to get 302. 301, I think I've only seen that in like the funny things that they made into this game, kind of the Easter eggs. Is he really inside the wall? Yeah, he was. And going to get a free kill. Are you kidding me here? Oh man, that Lee Sin screwing up so hard there. Why did he kick him away? There was no reason for that. He kicked him away and then he couldn't reach him anymore. That is just, that's excellent play. That's top notch. You know you're a pro when you can do that. But anyhow, yeah, we're going to go home now with the 1 kill and the 1 assist. So nice amount of gold extra and hopefully going to get some sustain here. Yeah, there we are. Hextech Revolver is exactly what I was looking for. Of course, it is a very strong item on a lot of, well, AP champions. And are we going to see something in bottom lane? No, that would have been a very big coincidence, obviously, if something happened just as I looked. And let's see how Teemo is doing. Teemo is 4-2 against the 3-3 Caitlyn. And then we have 2-2 versus 1-4. So yeah, he's doing pretty well actually. But yeah, not really farming up. And that's kind of what I was talking about in the beginning. Not really able to, well, to do anything there. And well, Teemo is just, Kennen is just going to farm it up here, and finally the Teemo gets taken out. So 4-3, but yeah, it's all about the farm in the bottom lane. It's not so much about the killing. The killing will come eventually. If you, as an AD carry, if you get fed, then it is pretty easy to just turn that into kills later on. Obviously, Teemo is going for an AP build, which means that, yeah, early game he's going to be very high damage compared to what you normally see in the bottom lane, and that's probably why he surprised some people. But in the later game, nobody really cares about that anymore, because he's going to die instantly to someone like Caitlyn, and yeah, he's not going to be doing anything. Same goes for the Zed, by the way. The only one that's going to have trouble with it is Sona. And maybe Kennen. I don't know. If Kennen can get 1 stun off, then it's basically game over for Teemo. But we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, the mushrooms, of course, are going to be a problem. Because Teemo mushrooms, they do a lot of damage if you build a lot of penetration and AP. But we'll have to see how that works out for them. Obviously, the mushrooms are the best thing to have on Teemo. They are, they're just such a great thing to have. I don't know, they're awesome. They give you vision, they give you a lot of damage. And yeah, outside of the damage and the vision, they are still just very annoying for people. I mean, the slow in itself is just annoying enough to use those those mushrooms, well, in bushes and such, and well, to prevent people from chasing you, things like that. So I generally like to put them in places where, well, first of all, an enemy likes to go. So if enemies like to escape through a certain path, I like to put them there. But also, if I like to escape through a certain path, I like to put them there. And of course, in positions like here, because you get perma vision for 10 minutes. And nobody will run into your mushroom there. So 3 uses for the mushrooms: the slow, the damage, and the vision. And you should use all 3 of them if you want to be a good Teemo. Oh yeah, he messed up those last 2. He should have just kept attacking the one and then the other. Yeah, unfortunately missed those two, but he needs to go back here, and as you could see, the amount of damage he does is not good enough anymore. Wow, and once again, the Vi coming in and just getting that kill very easily. Does she get that one extra? I don't know if she gets that one extra damage from some gold from something. No, it doesn't seem to be the case. I don't know. I really don't know. No. It seems strange that she gets a 301 bonus. Obviously with Twisted Fate on your team you get 302. But it seems such a strange number to get one more gold. But yeah, they built in some Easter eggs. I don't know if they're still there. But they used to be here, like rival champions would get one extra gold if they go up against each other, or you would get one extra health if you had certain champions in your game in addition to your champion. So combination of champions basically resulted in a little bit of extra gold, or well, HP, but it's not going to matter. It's not game changing, and that's what makes it an Easter egg, because you can't actually play on that. You can't play for, yeah, I'm going to play these two champions because then they both have one extra health, and that's OP, man. Obviously that virtually never matters. It's like yeah, I don't know. I don't even know the percentage that I should put on that, because it only matters if you go, if you're, well, in this case, if you're 1 gold short or 2 gold short, I don't know, then it would make a difference. But then again, you just wait 1 second and you have it anyway. So yeah, there's that. And on the other side, it's if you go to 1 HP, but how often does that happen? I actually had it like twice in my whole career that I actually stayed alive at 1 HP. And yeah, if you would go to exactly 0 HP, then it would matter if you get the 1 extra HP. So I guess that's a similar chance to that. So it seeing that I played like 500 games, I don't know, maybe more. Let's just say 500. And it happened twice, so that's a 1 in 250 chance. That's a 0.4% chance of something, of it actually mattering. And yeah, that is not a whole lot. Kennen is going to die here, obviously. You should have realized that with the amount of tankiness in this, in this lane. You should have backed off and just left his turret to die, because his turret is still going to die. Unless these guys are going to be up in this lane in time, and that is very doubtful. Well, enemy backed off, so there's that. I don't know why they backed off though. But yeah, Kennen should have realized that there was too much tower dive potential and he wasn't going to live through that. And obviously they're going to tower dive because there's, well, you can see that there's no one else on the map. And you have to assume that they have a ward out. It's not true, but in this case, but you have to assume that they know that there's no one coming. And if they know that, then yeah, that's pretty much all they need to know. So they can just tower dive, get the kill, and recall. Because it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So once again, Teemo gets a kill, probably with a mushroom, because those mushrooms are so freaking annoying. Oh, Teemo should have died there to just the right clicking of Caitlyn. And yeah, same deal here. Caitlyn should have realized that there was just too much going on in this top lane and that was not going to be good. But did not realize that. Kennen once again coming into a dangerous situation. No, this is too greedy. But he is going to take a lot of damage, but not actually die. So that's at least good. But too greedy, and actually taking a lot of damage because of that. And well, this is the kind of situation that you need to avoid. You need to just give up your turret at that point and make sure that you don't die to random harass like, well, he's doing now. Because all of this damage could have been prevented if he just came in over here, waited for the minions to push, and then maybe he would have gotten damaged a little bit, but not this much. Now he has to recall because, well, there's really nothing he can do. Yeah, it's a shame they they couldn't pick up Teemo, but well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Come on, Zed, do your thing. No, he's not going to go. I thought he was going top lane here to kill this guy, but that guy is really hard to kill, so I don't think that the burst from Zed would actually be enough. Although he does have the black cleaver, which is useful. Yeah. And here we go, ultimate goes down, but he doesn't have enough damage. His burst goes down, and Renekton actually flashed for that. Wow. Huh. I didn't think that would be necessary, but yeah, you can see the burst is big, but it's not nearly big enough to get the kill. So that was including his ultimate, and he will need to do twice that to actually get the kill. He could have followed him, but obviously he didn't know where the enemies were, and that of course makes it kind of hard to do anything. Very nicely played here, and he is going to get out no problem. Vi coming in. Vi actually doing some damage, but well, we have to be careful here. We have to make sure that the shadow wasn't positioned correctly. Could have gotten the slow off and the damage on 2 champions, but not getting that. And we are in the mid lane. Kennen trying to get to some other lane, but now it's Renekton. And now it's Renekton in that lane. And are we going to see the easy kill here? What the hell? Did he really not pay attention or what? And unfortunately, Kennen is going to die and did not get the kill on Teemo. Teemo too slippery. Now I understand what Teemo was doing. He was trying to become invisible. Oh, that was just a horrible tactic on Teemo. But yeah, it did result in a kill for them, so there's nothing to say about that. Yeah, Kennen not really able to finish that off at all. I don't know why. He did have his lightning rush. I guess he should have used it a little bit differently. And I think he still had his ultimate up. Yeah, could have just ulted, flashed in after the flash from Teemo, and just gotten the kill. But even has his barrier up. I don't know if that was up before, but yeah, getting a kill on Teemo at this point is really significant because it's 8 kills Teemo. I mean, he's not going to do very well in the late game, sure,